So what is Quality Center? Okay, Quality Center is the test management tool, right? So now we'll discuss what is the test management tool. But before that, okay, just if anyone asks us what is QC, it's a test management tool. Now, names for QC. Now from the latest version, it is called as ALM. QC 11 Quality Center name has changed. Now it is ALM, that is Application Lifecycle Management. Getting? So that from 11th version we are calling ALM, but still people say Quality Center. Now what we are discussing is the 10th version. But you have to note that okay, it's all about a look and feel of UI, right? So the features are same from QC 9.2 till QC 11. All the features are same. Okay, irrespective of what version we discuss, it doesn't matter. We are concentrated on features. So I have worked in this 10th version and the 11th version. Only the look and feel and UI and minor differences are there, but if you see for the features and all, it is everything same. Okay, now here you are seeing here, Quality Center, but the latest version you will see here as Application Lifecycle Management. Fine. Okay. So next. Now, what is test management tool? You will hear some different type of testing tools in the market. People used to say testing tools. One is functional testing tool, performance testing tool, and test management tool, defect tracking tool. There are many type of with different names. So test management tool in the sense managing our test cases, managing our testing, whole the testing. So we have some, basically Quality Center is used for regression bed maintenance projects. They have to go with Quality Center. Most of the clients will push to the Quality Center because of its unique features it have compared to any other management tool in the market. Okay, we'll see what are the benefits of it and why the people will go. So basically, to manage our test cases, to manage our testing, to manage our test scenarios, okay, if you have something defects and all, so my whole testing club can be managed by testing management tool. The name itself says that it manages the testing. Okay, so if you see other tool, functional testing tool, these are related to performance testing tool, performance management, and so it is irrespective of manual or automation. Okay, you have to remember that. See, this will manage our test cases, test scenarios, requirements, and defects and all. So even for manual testing, you need to have test cases. For even automation development, you need to have test cases. Okay, so this is the central hub where we define our test cases, our test scenarios, our requirement document. Requirements we will write here, and even automation will have defects, manual will have defects. So this tool, irrespective of what automation, what functional testing you do, either you do manual or automation. Okay, this is necessary if you want to have a proper management, proper managing of your test cases. Okay, that's a basic first line about QC as a testament tool. Fine. So if you talk about advantages, okay, so I cannot wind up the advantages in the basic first session. Okay, on the class going, you will come to know where how many advantages we have and how to in managing test tools and all. Okay, but the main advantage of test management, I mean QualityCenter, is it has plugin with automation testing tool called QTP. You can run your QTP automation scripts from QualityCenter. Okay. For example, in an automation, you use different tools, I mean editors to write the code. There are two main functional tools available in the market. One is QTP and other is Selenium. So you have plugin with automation testing tool QTP. That means you can manage your you can run your QTP scripts from QualityCenter. Generally, if you want to do automation, you will go to that particular tool and you write the code and run, right? But here you can write the code there, but you can control that from QualityCenter. And because of this robust feature, as both have plugin, and people are mostly focused on this combination of QC and QTP, especially regression bed and maintenance projects. Because understood. So that automation plugin, even you have plugin with load runner, performance testing tool, you have plugin with QC, because all those products are okay. We'll see on history. I will tell who developed this and all, because all those are from the same family called HP. So you have plugin with automation and performance testing tools also. Okay, so yeah, that's thing. And also, I'm just giving brief overview of QualityCenter before we start and look at the features of it. And there are test management tools available in the market apart from this QualityCenter. Okay, so two of those are Jira, Bugzilla, and these are the two testing management tools. But unfortunately, they are restricted to only defect tracking tools. We cannot tell them as test management tool, because they have the facility only to track the defect. If somebody there is defect, and what defect is associated for what. Okay, that is basically defect tracking tools. And Bugzilla is open source, where Jira is paid tool. But the best feature of QualityCenter is defect tracking tool is one of the module of 5 modules. That means both those Jira and Bugzilla defect module has been covered in QualityCenter in one of the module. Those both are subset of QualityCenter features. Okay, we have additional features compared to those two. The thing is, they are less, paid thing, and one of it is open source. Okay, but still, I told you, right? If if client really needs a perfect maintenance of his scripts, he will definitely choose QualityCenter for his manual test cases. I mean, even for automation, if he has QTP. So only one thing I can tell you, there are many functional testing tools, automation tools in the market for QTP. To beat that, the Selenium is coming. Again, to beat Selenium automation tool, there will be one more tool in the market. Okay, they'll be good. But till now, there is no tool in the test management tool in the market which beats QualityCenter in its features. This is only unique tool which have all the features, and there is no other competitor for it, right? Okay, fine. So that's the basic thing about uh, Quality Center as test management tool. And okay, now we'll just have a review on this Quality Center history. Okay, see, this is emerged from, actually this is given the Mercury team, Mercury Interactive Corporation. So that company released Quality Center in July 25th, 2006. Okay, so later HP acquired the rights of this Quality Center. Okay, so now it is a part of HP. So I told you, right, Quality Center, QTP, Load Runner. These three are from HP family. Load Runner is performance tool, whereas QTP is the functional testing tool, and this is test management tool. So that's the reason they have developed API in such a way that Quality Center has plugins with both Load Runner and QTP. So these all are part of HP family. So there are different versions of Quality Center released starting from 6, 7, 9, 9.2, 10. And now the latest version which is running is 11, the application lifecycle management. But 10 and 11 are almost same. There is not much big difference between them rather than UI and look and feel. So it's best to have to walk in through about all this. Okay, yeah. So what we have covered, I have covered test management tool advantages. Okay, types of management tools available, Quality Center emerged history, and yeah. Okay, I logged into it. Okay, that's just user ID, password, and enter. So this was the first look of your Quality Center. Okay, the screen which you are seeing is the how you will see when you logged in into the Quality Center. So in the left panel you see you have some management requirements, business components, test plan and all in the left side. So these are the heart of QC. Now you will be, these are the features available. So you will be working on these left side stuff. Okay, and yeah, we will just see. So before actually I talk the topic about what are requirements and what are management. So I'll just give overview of all this. Okay, I'll just make you walk through in today's class, and in tomorrow class we will go depth into each of this module. Okay, so you should know how end to end. I'll give just a basic sample explanation today. So from tomorrow when I am going into the core, you will get the things. Okay. So, right. First of all, the process it starts like, I will take one real-time scenario and I'll tell you how the real-time scenario can be incorporated into the Quality Center. Yeah. First is management. So this module, the left side, I'm talking about left side modules. Okay. So I'm the client, and I need to have a project which to be tested, and my test, and I am wishing to complete that test case execution by July. So that means July release is my target. I'll come. sorry, yeah, I'll come here and what I'll do is I will create July release folder. Just let me go walk through some July release folder I'll create. And okay, so this there is totally okay, think as November release. So I need November release is my benchmark to release the project. Okay, in the this is the large release, right? So testing will go for 5-6 months, and I need to have cycles. So cycle 1, out of I have some 500 scripts, manual test cases to be done, 500 requirements. Okay, so in that first 100 should be done in cycle 1, second 100 should be done in cycle 2, and third 100 can be done in cycle 3, like that. I have divided into 5 mini milestones, cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3. Okay, under my main November release, I will come and I will create a sub-cycles. Getting? So, creating sub-cycles, and I will be ready with that. So, cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, I will define cycle names, that's it. So, why to define just like that simply release, November release, cycle names and all, you will come to know. Because now here we will declare cycle and release names. In other modules, we will map our requirements and test cases to that particular cycle which we have defined in this management part. So that you will come to know, don't worry. For now, just assume the things like it has a release folder and there are cycles under a release. So I have decided that I have to complete my entire release in 3 cycles. Okay, cycle 1 I will declare. Okay, how to create a folder of cycle, how to declare release, that all I will tell you when I go depth into that particular module. Okay, I am just giving overview of testing process in QualityCenter. Okay, end to end how it will happen. That's what I am talking about now. So once we have release and cycles different that particular release, we will go to other tab, requirements tab, and we will declare the requirements of our own. Like so if there are some 100 requirements, we will declare 100 requirements. And for example, there is pay credit card scenario. In under the pay credit card scenario, there will be some 10 requirements. Like 100, enter 1000 and see whether it is accepting or not. Enter negative balance. That means under one main requirement, there are again sub requirements. Main requirement is pay credit card flow. But under that again you have so many error validation scripts, field validation, combining our requirements in such a parent child manner here, using all kind of steps. Okay, so like verify, verify that a particular credit card is paying successfully or not. Verify amount entered is valid or not. Some methods, some requirements we will get from our leads, test leads, and we will go through it and we will define those requirements here. Okay. So how to define requirements and all I will be taking in coming classes when I discuss about a requirements module. Right. So once a requirements is defined, and we have now what we have now. We have the what are the sorry. You know what are the requirements we need for test, and also we have managed it into one target number in the cycles we have written in. Okay. Here you will get no clear idea when I talk about requirement module why we are defining cycles and all in management. Because when I am declaring requirement, it will ask us in which on what cycle I need to map it. If I map it to cycle 2, okay, so whenever you open cycle 2 here, you will see what are the requirements and what to be tested in cycle 2. Okay, we will see how it has plugin with a management folder and all. So that's what. There's a lot more to learn in this folder. Okay, many things are there. And business controls. So this is especially used for BPT testing. So this is actually out of scope for us. This will get only if you have additional license, and there is one framework called BPT framework in QTP automation. So especially for that particular automation, we will use this BPT testing with an additional license. So you need to have some automation, and this in general it won't come by default. You need to have additional license if your team want to go with BPT framework for QTP automation. You can do for manual also, but the kind of framework should be built. So whenever you download, you won't get this BPT thing. This is some extra license. So we'll be not dealing about this. It's some kind of other world with and not in general way for test management concepts to understand in QualityCenter. Okay. So test plan. So here in plan, so first of all, management name itself says that managing releases, managing cycles and all. Okay. Requirement section says that I am defining the requirements. Okay. And I will just plug in with management with cycle and all that. We'll see. So name itself says we have to define requirements here, and test plan, and test plan and test lab. These two are, it's like main core of this QualityCenter. Plan, in the sense you need to plan your test case here. That means you need to write your manual steps for the requirements you defined in the requirements section. Okay, if you say pay credit card is a requirement, for that you need to write steps like login into your website, enter user ID password, then click on some particular link that will navigate to pay credit card page and complete the flow. Just kind of like that. You need to write your test cases for the requirements you define in a requirement section. So that's not only thing you will do in test plan. You have lot more features here. So I'm telling basic overview. So that doesn't mean test plan is only for writing steps. You can do lot of manipulations here. You can link defected. You can link requirement here. You can filter and all. There are many concepts. I'm just telling a first line. If somebody asks what is test plan, it's for writing manual test cases. If somebody asks you to tell in one sentence, okay, you need to know end to end before I go and start with some particular section. So test plan is where we write manual test cases and we manage them. Okay. Next. Test resources. Here we will provide the data. If any, here to execute the script we need some kind of data, right? So that particular data we will be providing here. And this fashion part. You want to input something, your customer ID to pay credit card, so you can define your resources here. Okay. So it's basically to enter the data to perform the operations to execute your test cases. Okay. That's mainly we'll use this section for automation. Okay, business components is purely that thing, and we will not touch this. But whereas test results, I'll talk about this. And test lab. So here you will execute your either manual test cases or automation test cases. You will pull your scripts from test plan to test lab. Here you will not write again any script. You have written your manual test cases